How's it going? Troy here with Big BB LLC. I wanted to come on here and take a minute to talk about an email I got from the FBI, as well as what this now means for you guys when it comes to purchasing firearms in the transfer process. This is called the Bipartisan Safer Communities Act of 2022, and it was drafted by a Republican in Florida, Marco Rubio, which is funny because everyone likes Florida and everyone thinks Florida is like the free state because, oh, Governor DeSantis is going to do this and that. Listen, Florida has red flag laws. They're the only red state that has red flag laws. They also have ban on a binary trigger. They're the only red state that has a ban on a binary trigger. Florida is not as gun friendly as people think it is. All right. And here's another politician from Florida with an R next to his name that once again kind of stabs at the Constitution and not even just for the Second Amendment, but for all people in general. And I'll get into why I think that way as we go into this. So first, I'll go ahead and I will show you this right here. This is the email I received. So right here, this says an important message from the BATFE. As a result of the passage of the Bipartisan Safer Communities Act of 2022, the NICS section, which is run by the FBI, has been working towards the implementation of an enhanced background check for the persons between the ages of 18 to 20. And then it gives you this link for further details. So you click on this link here and it brings you to this site. And then as a result of the passage of the Bipartisan Safer Communities Act of 2022, signed into law June 25th, 2022, the next section has been working towards blah, 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 18 to 20, right? The enhanced process will begin on November 14th for all transactions on persons under age of 21 as previously described. Checks on persons under age of 21 could be extended for a period of up to 10 business days. Therefore, it is possible for an FFL to be contacted with an updated Brady transfer date. So the Brady transfer date, for those that don't know, when I get a delay in a background check, they give me a date. Basically, they say that if we don't get back to you with an answer by this date, you're good to transfer that firearm to this individual. What they're saying here is they reserve the right to update that Brady date and make you wait longer. All right. As a temporary measure and until NICS can be updated to provide this information electronically, NICS staff will be calling FFLs to advise of any change in the transfer date. In preparation for calls from NICS, you will be asked to verify your license number, code word, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, that one more pertains to us. Okay. So the Bipartisan Safer Communities Act, right? Here it is right here in the hole. I will actually put this link in the description so that way you can go right here where it says the 8 roll calls. If you click that, it brings this up. You can actually click all these little links here and it lets you know who voted yes or no to take away your right as an adult if you're from 18 to 20 years old. And the reason I say it like that is there we go. The reason I say it like that is, look, you guys are the 18 to 20-year-old communities. They're voting yourself out of freedom, right? You can vote at 18. You can join the military. You could die for your country at 18. So shouldn't the Constitution apply to you equally if you're 18 to 20? So why is it that you are being restricted in majority of your freedoms? You can't smoke from 18 to 20. They raise the age to smoking to 21. You can't drink from 18 to 20 because the age for that is 21. You can't exercise your Second Amendment right and buy a pistol because a pistol requires you to be 21 years of age. You can buy a long gun, well, until the 14th, and then they're going to do an extended background check on you. So from 18 to 20, they're going to do an extended background check on you. They're going to go into your juvenile records, right? They're going to see cases that were expunged or that are sealed because you're a minor. They're going to go through all your mental history because you're a juvenile. And for some of you don't know, having a sealed record doesn't mean it's really sealed. Obviously, they feel pretty confident that they can unseal them and check them out at any time they want. And to be honest with you, they probably can. But what differentiates a 20-year-old with a past in his minor years to a 21-year-old with the same, who's maybe committed the same crime at the same age with the same outcome, right? Both records are sealed. The 20-year-old's going to get denied a purchase. The 21-year-old won't even get checked. How does that sit with you? 18 to 20-year-olds out there, if you're watching this, and hopefully you are, hopefully someone points you in this direction, someone gets you the link to this video right here, subscribe, share it, and let people watch it. But 18 to 20-year-olds, you have really got to start looking at who you're voting for. They are taking away your freedoms, and all they give a shit about you is your vote and your ability to die for your country. That is it. Other than that, you cannot do anything anymore. You are still treated like a kid, even though you're going to be tried as an adult. You're going to be treated as an adult for the sake of the law, but you're not going to be treated as an adult for the sake of exercising your constitutional rights or any other freedoms that people like me have. I'm 40 years old. I could buy a pack of cigarettes if I wanted to. I don't smoke, but I could. I could go buy a handgun. I can go have a beer. Where's my 18 to 20-year-olds? Why can't you? Because the government said you can't. And they're making all these laws that say you can't. And these are the same people that you guys keep voting for because they have a weird letter next to their name. All right? I don't care if it's D, I, or R anymore. Politicians do not care about you. You will have to do your homework and actually vote for the one who will do the job the best in protecting your constitutional rights. It's no longer about one side versus the other. Politicians are all the same. They're two wings of the same bird, right? So you've really got to focus on what these politicians are about and what they're about to do. Marco Rubio, in my opinion, is not somebody I would vote for again because he obviously doesn't respect you as an adult enough to allow you to exercise any of your rights. And that's up and down of it. And everyone that voted yes for this, they don't respect you as an adult either. So 18 to 20-year-olds, you should be pissed off. And there's nothing that stops you from calling your congressman or your senator or your representative at any level any more than me. You've got the same phone numbers, you got the same access, you have a vote and it counts. They work for you too. Call them, let them know you're pissed. I'd be more pisser, but it doesn't really apply to me. But that's called apathy. I'm not going to do that. And the reason I'm even putting this out is because I want you to acknowledge the fact that you are being restricted. Your freedoms are being restricted. Your rights are being restricted. But none of you seem to really want to do your homework on who is the better candidate to vote for. You just basically go with what your friends do, or what you're being told, or what your parents do, or any number of reasons. There are very few 18 to 20-year-olds that actually do their own research anymore. There are some out there, don't get me wrong, there's some, but there's very few that actually do. And because of that, you get what you have now. You can't do anything from 18 to 20, right? And now the government has given themselves permission to dig into your juvenile records. So as soon as you hit 21, they're no longer going to dig into your juvenile records. Not that your juvenile records will go away. They're just not going to look anymore. That's all it is. They're not going to look. So I would be pissed. And that's really all I got for you. If you have any questions or comments, let me know. I'll answer them to the best of my ability. Like I said, I'll leave that link down there in the description so you can look at the act itself and you can see who voted for it. And 18 to 20-year-olds, if you're pissed off, I'm with you, man. Give them hell. I got your back. All right? Shoot straight. Stay safe.